I should just get a timer. I should just get a timer, but I never do. I always think about it as I'm going live. And then I'm like, oh, hang on. Hang on a second. I haven't done it. So I always miss it. Welcome in, everyone. From Upper Tree, Mike Spilligan. Oh, dear God. There's so many, like... It's not umlauts. What is it? Stuff. More Bacanye? Sure. Luke, Duke of Petchington, Zingbo, Iron of the Spoon, Dirt Hermit Hobbies. Hello. This is very ill-advised. Hello, the buff one. So generally speaking, when you're doing these, you want to plan them in advance and let people know so that you don't have, like, 3 people watching. And this is very unplanned, right? This is an unplanned stream. Heresy Squat, Brian Wegner? Please say I've got that right. Tristan, Rustica, Heresy Squat, Dunra. Hello, everyone. Yeah, generally speaking, you want to give people like time to get in here. But I didn't do that because I wasn't planning on streaming today. I want to stream more, but I wasn't planning on doing it today because, frankly, the weekend has been an absolute nightmare from start to finish. Kind of. With one exception, right? With an exception. Saturday was brilliant. Absolutely loved Saturday. I visited Super All-Stars 2. I went to see Mikey. I also got to see Liam, which is fantastic. I got to see Vince Pleasant Kenobi, who I've not seen for ages. It was lovely talking to him. Also, I got to meet new people. I got to meet Andrew, and I finally got to meet Decknell. That was amazing. I had a great time. It was lovely. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. But that was like, I don't know, Saturday was like, it was like the day. It was the nice thing that happened over a period of some really awful, yes, Papaya Pariah. It was lovely to meet you. Yeah, it was a really nice day, which kind of made up for how not good the rest of the weekend and quite a bit of the time before was. So yeah, I haven't been feeling, I've been on a bit of a come down because reality hit hard when I got back home. But I just decided I was doing a bit of planning, right? I was doing a bit of planning for what to do for the next 40k army, and I was like, you know what? There's people who can help me with this. There's people who can help me. I'd be daft to do this, in isolation by myself. I should reach out. Yes, it was lovely to meet you, Papaya Pariah. Hello, Keith. Synergy. Oh, welcome in. I'm glad this is working for you, Tristan. Even if it's, it's so not advised doing it the way I'm doing it right now, but whatever. I'm returning to Death Guard, which, fun fact, the first video I saw of yours was you talking about Typhus and the Dark Imperium book. Ooh, interesting. God, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Well, alright. It's time for a caveat. I am planning my next 40k army. There is some orc stuff on like the back burner. Okay? There's some orc stuff on the back burner because a friend of mine, we're going to do some Gaslands, but we're going to do it using 40k kits. So we're making some like Mad Max style vehicles out of 40k kits to play Gaslands with, which would be really fun. But that's like not strictly speaking 40k, but it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. Because it's going to be Games Workshop kits for the most part with 3D printed parts. But it's not like for 40k. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. It's going to be incredible. Tyranids, I have got some Tyranid stuff, but there's far too many like small gribblies to paint, and I'm just not interested. Oh, welcome in, David Kyle. Hello, Kobe. Welcome in. As always, Doreen is on deck to say anything you ask her to say. Whether she'll pronounce it correctly is anyone's guess, but she is there. She can talk. Because she's a Tory, there is a $2 limit. I've tried to not have that, but it's never worked. Go for it, painting. Hello. His hairiness, welcome in. Isaac, my idea was always knights plus Rush Riders plus our beasties for a real knight household. That's a really cool idea, and you should absolutely do that. So, yeah, Instagram. Saturday was brilliant. I said Instagram out loud because I started to... I started to type the word Instagram into into Chrome, right? So the plan that I've got is a little bit out there, but you wouldn't expect anything else. Hello, Lookout, Toast, Tushan, Jack, Regan, welcome in. I'm also like ignoring the preamble thing. We're supposed to talk for like half an hour before we get to the topic, so more people have a chance to come in. I'm just not doing it. Yeah. Now I'm just thinking about Saturday again. Saturday was lovely. Absolutely loved Saturday. It was a welcome reprieve. It was fantastic. Oh, hello. Oh no, don't tell me Doreen's going to sell me down the river again. She is. David, I'm so sorry, David. We've been lied to. Hello, Chris. Alright, hang on, let me fix her again. Jesus. What is with Doreen these days? I have to like poke her to get her to work, which I never used to have to do. It never used to be an issue. I don't know why Doreen is now being a little like she's holding out on us, which is totally unacceptable. Let me see if I can wake her up. Let's do a custom. We'll do for 69. Lol. Wake up, Doreen, you slag. Let's see if she.
Wake up, Doreen, you slag.
Like what? Why do I have to wake her up? Why can't she just wake up? Automatically, I have to poke her. I do apologise, David. That is not on. Are we all counting down for Space Marine 2? God, yes. I'm so looking forward to Space Marine 2. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. It's going to be so good. This is going to, there is a reason for me saying this. I actually thought the World War Z, whatever, video game was actually really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I put a lot of time into that game. So when I found out that they were using the same technology from that game for the Tyranid Hordes in Space Marine 2, I was 100% in instantly. I was like, hell yes. Because the hordes of zombies in World War Z was actually really well done. Like, super well done. They did an incredible job with the hordes of zombies, like flowing over fortifications, running over barriers, like piling through obstacles and being shot down and stuff. It was a super cool part of that game. So as soon as they were like, oh yeah, it's the same gang. It's the same gang using the same tech. I was immediately in. Because I knew that the first time you see a Tyranid horde like just rolling towards you, it's gonna be so good, you know. Better than Left 4 Dead, and that's saying something. Yeah, honestly, Dirt Hermit. Yeah, you're right. It's actually quite good, Tyler. It's quite a good game. It's a little bit dated now, but it's you know, for when it was, it's good. Your messages shouldn't be being removed, His Hairiness. Although I can only see one from you. Have you done something to upset people? What have you done? What have you done? I'm blaming you, and I really shouldn't. It's not your fault. Yeah, the co-op stuff. That's the main thing I'm excited about. I have a gaming date, right? I have date night, but for gaming, Thursday night. Me and a really good friend, like one of my best friends in the whole world, we sit down and we just play games for a couple of hours every Thursday night. And I look forward to that night. And it's so much fun. And we went through Elden Ring together multiple times. We've gone through Remnant 2. We went through Remnant 1 a couple of times. We've gone through like entire games together and had an absolute blast. And we're going to be all over Space Marine 2 like you wouldn't believe. Oh, whips and daggers? Okay, let me have a look. Let me have a look at His Hairiness. Let's have a quick glance. Oh, from Dumb Robot stuff. Oh yeah, links get removed, if that's what it is. Links get removed from the chat, just in case. But yeah, Dumb Robot stuff is an incredible account. If you're not following Dumb Robot stuff, tangent to just throw it over to this, but swear to God, this is one of the best one of the best creators when it comes to making cool kit bashes. Like, look at this. Look how good this is. If you're not following Dumb Robot stuff, you should be. Incredible. Incredible work. One of my absolute favourites. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited. Co-op is 3-player. Oh yeah, that's true. I hadn't really Can you do 2-player co-op, or does it force a third on you? There's a question that I don't know the answer to. Does anyone else? Does anyone know? Because frankly, you could. We're elite gamers. We could do it with 2. Hello, Neil. Yeah, Dumb Robot stuff is the name of the account. Really sells the content short. It's not dumb. It's insane. Hello, Tim Orange. Sorry, Crotome, I missed you. I missed your initial messages. You think you need more help than me? Well, we'll see. You can do either 2 + 1 or 3. Oh, okay, that's fine. Awesome. Yeah, Morton will. So good. You can have fun deriding the AI player. That's what we did with Vermintide for a long time. We played a lot of Vermintide too, and it was always, oh, what's this idiot doing? Wait, no, was it Vermintide 2? Yeah,
Right,
I think
I gotta shoot. Have a great stream.
Thank you very much, Dunra. Thank you for dropping in. Always lovely to see you. Cyberknack, I'm not building an army of flayed ones because I'm not actually a masochist. I don't want to be hurt. I don't like it. Flayed ones are awful to put together. Hex marks are fine. Don't worry, Duke, it's fine. Don't worry about it. That would be fun, just a guy, but I think Bricky, DK, and Shy will probably be doing that. I'm only a last Monday of the month member, which is totally fine. But yeah, I'm sure they will stream it, the 3 of them. It'll be fantastic. Oh, thank you, Trop. I'm glad my inane nonsense is fun to listen to. I'm sure I saw a question about favourite Adric episode. I actually think, weirdly, I think one of the best ones that we've done, one of the ones that I enjoyed just a huge amount, was the Demon Worlds one. I absolutely loved that episode. That was really, really fun. I mean, they're all really fun to record. I enjoy it every single time, but that one was really fun. And by the time we stopped recording that, my face hurt because I'd been laughing so much. Which, I mean, that's a good thing, right? Corn orcs with iron jaws, so they're Tusker Demon colours. I mean, I've been tempted to do something like that before.
First see Space Marine 2 as an early birthday present for myself as my birthday on the 20th.
I mean, that sounds like excellent justification for picking it up, David. It really does. Not that you need an excuse. No one needs an excuse for Space Marine 2. On the off chance that... I mean, am I going to be streaming it on the 20th? Probably not. I'm going to say happy birthday now, and we'll save it up. Would it be... I was going to say you could come back and rewind the stream to this point, but that's even suggesting that makes it seem like I'm being incredibly egotistical, as if anyone would bother. Tubbleberry, I'm kind of... This is funnily enough related. I want more Imperial Knight models, but then the range is already... I mean, they're all... I mean, it's knights. There's plenty of knights, right? For what the army is, but then I would like to see more. Yeah, the Big Lad planet is my favourite planet. I went very English in a lot of that episode. I'm not really sure why. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Oh, thank you, It's Just Luke. I'm really glad it's helpful. I mean, being off work is the best bit.
Evening Kirioth, please stream raid Valrak lol.
I'm pretty sure Valrak doesn't need me, Anthony. But at some point, maybe. He never sends anyone over here, does he? I mean, that's because I'm never live. It's because I stream super infrequently. Like, I said it like jokingly, and then immediately felt like I had to justify the fact that this is quite a rare occurrence. It shouldn't be, and I'm trying to make it less of one. But you know what I mean. Hive World episode would be fun, yeah. Not much Craven. We're still just having a chat. I like knights, but when I play big centerpiece armies, I need at least some small boys for me to enjoy. Having the army be only big mechs takes away from the grandiose nature of that type of unit. You know what? I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that, G Stella. I have to admit, I thoroughly love an army of just big things. Like, I mean, you can see there I've got like some unfinished Cosmic Horror Mega Gargants, and then over there I've got the 4 that I have finished, and I've already had Chaos Knights as an army that was just nothing but big knights. But to be fair, the army that I'm thinking about now, the army that I'm thinking about, I'm going to start it. I already know I'm going to start it. Bit more varied. Bit more varied than that. Definitely a bit more varied. Would you ever revisit Emperor's Children? When their range drops, I will most likely end up actually doing an Emperor's Children army. You know what I realised? Because originally I started my Chaos Knights army, it was supposed to be one knight to go with my Emperor's Children. But I had more fun doing the knights than painting the Emperor's Children models, so it just became the main focus. And I realised that I was converting a lot of models for the Emperor's Children, but I was just really struggling to get them painted. And then it was like, oh, I've done like a unit of Terminators, and I've done some Chosen. That's not enough. There needs to be a lot more to make a functional army out of this. So I ended up just I made lots of characters because I love centerpiece models and I like making characters, but it just never turned into an actual army. But it was kind of a mix of trying to source infinite parts to make all the infantry and then paint them all. Whereas if Games Workshop do a good job with them, then just putting them together and painting them might be enough for me. It won't be. I'll still convert the absolute shit out of them. I do not have a Shraptech Cyberknack. I kind of want one, but funnily enough, I may have some Necromunda stuff on the way. I've already got some Necromunda stuff. I've got stuff assembled. I just haven't painted it yet. Story of my life for literally everything. Oh, you know what? I'm printing tomorrow. This is apropos of absolutely nothing, except we vaguely talked about Chaos slightly. I mean, no, it's not apropos of nothing. We talked about Emperor's Children, and what I'm about to show you has got nothing to do with Emperor's Children. But I have got these models, and I am printing one of them tomorrow. So I'm testing out a new printer that I can't tell you about, which is terrible content. But look what I came across. Someone did a Lord of Change, but even more creepy. Like, it's a Lord of Change, but the wings are made of arms and hands. The torso is like two bodies fused together. Even the legs are made of a bunch of hands, like, holding onto other arms and hands. It's clearly based off a Lord of Change, but look at it. I saw it and I was like, oh, hell yes. I need this. So, yeah, I'm going to be printing that tomorrow, so that'll be fun. The other one was Fantasy Mortarion, which, again, I was 100% in on. Again, it's clearly, like, Mortarion's pose. Clearly inspired by. But fantasy. So yeah, I'm printing that too. I'm really putting this printer through it, to be honest. But yeah, this one I'm super excited for. I can't wait to paint this. It's so grim. It's awful. Absolutely disgusting. I think it might be a bit big for Turnus the Redeemed. It's massive. Both of those models are really big. So whilst I was at Super All Stars 2, right, I got talking to a guy called Steve. Now I think I've seen Steve in stuff before. Steve is an incredible hobbyist, does amazing work, and has produced an army of knights that, frankly, they blow my mind. They are so good. Not least because a good chunk of them they're not actually Games Workshop, right? So you can see here, Steve got silver for this knight, right? Golden Demon 2022 vehicle, silver. The legs are not from that knight. The legs he designed and 3D printed. On this knight over here, the legs were 3D printed, designed by him. You can't buy them, which is why it was eligible. He does his Insta is little plastic people. He is an absolutely lovely person, and his modelling and painting is just off the scale. It's so good. Like the weapons on the Red Knight, again, designed by him, 3D printed by him. Like he's done so much work to these. They are like properly custom. You can see there like the extent to which he modifies some of the stuff, even the smaller ones. The shields, again, he modelled them, he printed them. They look incredible. Even the Lancer, where most of it is Games Workshop, the shield isn't. He didn't like the empty energy shield, so he designed his own. And I was just ogling these knights. I just couldn't get over how good they looked. And I realised, looking at them, I don't want to make his army again. I'm not like copying his army. But I wanted to do knights again. It just did the thing where you see something and you just go, I want to make something. I want to make something. And I just wanted to make knights looking at what he'd done. Oh, he also did do his own version of the energy shield where it's got the like energy printed onto it. Which again, looks absolutely great. Although I do prefer the solid ones. But yeah, absolutely incredible hobbyist. His armies look insane. Like, insanely good. The knights are, like, properly lanky because he redesigned the legs and printed them himself. Like, it's so good. It's so cool. And I was just like, oh, damn it, get out of it. That's annoying, because you can just see the one that I really wanted to show you was there. But I can't log into Instagram on my PC for some reason. So I saw this amazing knight army, and I was like, I've already done knights, right? I've already done it. I've done knights once before. Do I want to do knights again? And I've had something in the back of my head for a while, because I saw this. So this is from Bestiarium Games. Love Bestiarium Games. They're really, really good. They do some incredible sculpts. But they have this faction called Allstein or Allstein. Either way, there's something really cool about these. So this is very like Belisarius Call, right? This model, I would argue, quite a bit creepier, a bit more alarming. There's a lot more organic stuff going on here than there is on Call. He's got too many arms. Well, let's just say he's got too many arms, and it's a bit gross. It's, again, I've got that. I think that's going to be printed on Wednesday. That guy. These guys, by the way, excellent for Trench Crusade, but that's not necessarily relevant to the new 40k army. Obviously, different game. But here's the thing. There is an aspect of these that I absolutely love. So this is the model that's on the thumbnail, and there's some cool details about this. Firstly, there's a lot of organic matter going on here, right? So you can see there's flesh and blood, but there's also mechanical elements going on, very obvious mechanical elements. But there's also a really creepy thing where look, you've got guys, you've got dudes, lads or lasses or other, like plugged into the machine. Whether it's using them for fuel, whether it's using them for processing power, I don't know. I have no idea, right? I haven't actually read the lore for this stuff yet. But I love the way that there are like people plugged into this, like proper human battery style. It's really gross. It's really grim. It looks fantastic. The thing that originally gave me the idea for this was this tank, which, by the way, is one of my absolute favourite things Bestiarm have done. It's so over the top. It's so mental. It looks so good. And then when you look around the back, look at that. There's a bunch of just emaciated wastrels perched on the back of it with these helmets on their heads with pipes leading out of the helmets into the vehicle, right? And it looks so alarming. It's so creepy. It's so weird. It's properly grim. And as soon as I saw that, there you go. You can see him really clearly there. Let's get you in. What do you mean blocked? There we go. There you go. Look at that. A couple of them are like holding onto it. It's like they are looking forwards. Like that, one of them is like reacting to something he can see in front of him, but he's got this helmet on, so what can he even see? You got one that is like holding the head as though they're like having real issues. I love that. I love that idea. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I want to do something with that concept because it's a really fun Also, look at the size of this guy. Quality. The Iron Strider that I'm planning to print, this one. Multiple weapons, by the way. Get some drill action on the go. Not as big as a knight, obviously. Maybe as big as a knight armature. Maybe. I haven't got one to hand, but what if, right? What if you take that idea? You take the old little freaks with the horrible helmet and the pipe going into the vehicle, and you apply it to some knights. What if you do that? What if you do it that way? What if you take, for instance, just as an example, just as a random example, and not because I absolutely love the Knight Castigator. Hello, Boris. What if you take, for instance, your Knight Castigator, but you have hanging off the back of it some emaciated freaks dangling down, being used to power it, whether it's like as a battery or whether it is as processing power, as like little additional brains to help the pilot. It's not just doable, it would be really, really fun. It would be really fun. Like, I feel like that would work super well. And seeing these knights, I was like, oh god, you know what? It's giving me the drive. It's just making me want to build some knights. So why don't I do the thing I vaguely thought about? But the thing is, having seen these and having seen how the legs are so much better, like having the what is this chassis called? What is it? Cerastus Knights, that's it. Cerastus, who cares? Whatever. The Cerastus style legs on regular knights, frankly, just look better. They look more agile. They look more interesting. Like, I just think it's a better look. Makes them a bit taller. So, I kind of want to do something like that. Obviously, not the same, because I don't have the files that Steve has. But, like, maybe trying to extend the legs with some 3D printed parts just to make them a bit bigger, a bit taller. Introducing these horrible little lads that are completely, like, locked into it and can't go anywhere. That could be a really fun army. Like, a really, really fun army. The thing is, though, I've got a couple of armigers. I've got a box of armigers already. But I could do with kind of planning it out. I think if you have a like a castigator, if you have like a castigator and a valiant, you can fit in like the Canis Rex or whatever. I don't have the Chaos Knights anymore. Dirt Hermit. I sold them. I haven't got them. They're gone. So I'm out. Like, I'm clear. I'm clean of knights. I don't have a knight army currently. So I wouldn't be doubling up. I mean, if I still had them, then I probably wouldn't do it. But I don't, and it would be something very different, and I'd be aiming for something stylistically as well. Only a little bit a regulator. I don't think Games Workshop are going to come for that Orion Parish. Seems unlikely. So I'm thinking, yeah, like having a few armigers, because I didn't have any small knights before, so it'd be nice to have a few small knights. But I'm pretty sure you basically can fit like a Valiant, Canis Rex / the Knight Preceptor, and a Castigator or Acheron or Lancer or whatever into one list. Which would be... No, I feel like that'd be really fun. But, what do I make the little lads out of? This is one of the main questions, right? Because we have options. We have options. Games Workshop, very helpfully, are doing... You know, they've done Mechanicum in plastic. So... These lads would fit. These lads right here. The Tech Thralls. They look very zombie-ish. They've already got kind of appropriate helmets on a lot of them. But they don't look like emaciated. They don't look like they're being drained of anything. And the poses kind of mean that they're like walking. So it would be awkward to try and make them like hang off stuff or be like lashed to anything. They also are, like, very, like, clearly technological, which looks like they've been enhanced. So I don't know that would work. Ooh, wait, Arcoflagellants. That might not be a bad shout, actually. That's not a bad shout. The weapons on the arms would be a bit much, but then if you just... Would it make it even more grim and awful if you just like cut the arms off him? Or had like cables plugged into the arm, like into where the sockets on the arms would be and into the head? Would that be really gruesome? Cut the arms, use them as cables. Oh, that could be horrendous. There's going to be a lot of green stuff. There's going to be a load of green stuff to make a load of tubes and stuff. Arco-flagellants might be the way forward. We're working out, Axolotl, how to combine Imperial Knights with these little miserable freaks that are plugged into this tank to make a horrendous 40k Knight army. Make the arms into cables, with the ones positioned horizontally, make so they lash the knight that way. That would work, wouldn't it? That would work. There is a kind of left field option as well, right? There's a left field option. A regulator, I guess technically kind of Imperium, kind of. I'll be honest, I haven't really decided either way. Could just be a really messed up night world where things are not going well. I don't know. Like a left field option are things like Dead Walker zombies. Trim off the wood bits. They look super emaciated and drained already. They look very peasant-ish. But they would need a full... They would need a full, like, head replacement. They'd need something suitable to go on the heads, wouldn't they? I mean, it could be Chaos Knights, Orion. I'm not, like, adverse to it. But I don't want them covered in spikes. They're not going to be spiky. I don't want spiky knights. I don't want stuff that look like you just take one look at it and you're like, oh, okay, it's like they're covered in spikes and stuff. They're clearly, immediately, chaos. I kind of want it a bit more grey than that. What's that one Warhammer Underpants set with the Frankenstein zombies? Underworlds. Underpants. You really confused me there, I'm not gonna lie. What are they called? Got to go under more, haven't you? Other games. Underworlds. eBay Penitent Engine Bits. There's a guy selling the engine pilots. Oh, it's kind of tempting. That is kind of tempting. Although, I think I want more of the body. Oh wow, there's just nothing for sale for Underworlds ever, is there? There's just never anything for sale. They do a warband and then they just go, nah, and that's it. It's done. Do a militia army for Horus Heresy. Oh, that's interesting. That's a fun idea. I guess these guys do. They do kind of look the part, don't they? And because you get different bodies depending on which version you build. If it was the bodies, that could work. Although there's only the 2 poses. There's only 2 poses for these. We should get very repetitive very quickly. Although the legs hanging down would work. This is the thing, right? There's multiple solid options. These guys would work, but only if they're walking alongside the knights, which I don't think would work as well. The Arco-flagellants, I actually really like that as an idea. The legs are a lot more kind of in movement, pose-wise. But that could just be them thrashing around in pain. It could just be them not being happy about being, used as a battery for knights. The zombies have got, like, the sort of peasant look, but are they too fantasy compared to the tech on the knights? Hello, Jeffrey. Penitent pilots are 2 on the nose. They look in pain and struggling, not drained. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Little Goth, I hadn't even planned to go live. I just suddenly decided to do it. So, I mean, I told everyone. I just should have told everyone about 8 hours ago so that more people knew. But, you know, you can't have it all, can you? Oh, bite. That's... Would our bites work? They're very just normal armoured, aren't they? Poxwalkers, potentially, but they've got a lot of, like, gribbly stuff all over them. A lot of, like... Yeah, they're too diseased, aren't they? They're too diseased. They just look fully Nurgle, fully chaos. Just too Nurgle. I mean, this lot like walking behind. There is the issue of the fact that they've all got weapons on one arm, but we could do like the arms are what like connects them together. That could be an interesting take on it. Oh, the old zombie kit's a good shout, but yeah, that would be awful to pin down. I mean, as far as I can tell, this lot, like, there aren't any just of the guys, of the Horrible Drain guys, there aren't any of those just separate from these files, so it wouldn't be a case of just being able to print them. Cawdor? Ooh. Cawdor might be worth a look. What have we got Cawdor-wise? Also, that dragon's solid. I want Cawdor. Oh, I want that dragon. It's sort of. Technically, I was thinking of making them loyalists, but the more we're talking about it, the less loyalist they seem, to be honest. It does seem to be going more dark mech. Oh, they look good, but they're very inaction poses, and they're all very armed. Zeraz. Oh yeah, he's got a cool thing, hasn't he? He's like being stripped of his face and his hands, though. It's not quite got the vibe, has it? I mean, if we did these, instead of using the weapon arms, link them together via those arms. So, like, have pipework going from one to another, and then they all have, like, green stuff cables going from the head up into the night, maybe? I kind of do like the idea of them dangling around, but then again, there's no reason why you couldn't have... There's no reason why you couldn't have a mix, right? Have a few, like... Have maybe a few of these kind of strapped to the knights themselves, although they are very, like... the pose is extremely action pose. Quite a few of these would work for just being, like, chained to the knight. There's just so many different ways you could do it. Yeah, we did look at the Penitent Engine, guys. The repeated poses would bug me. Although, like, one here or there would work pretty well. Getting all of them and making them into Voltron is an idea, but oh, the Electro Priest. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Corpusari Electro Priest. The poses aren't quite right, are they? Although I do like the kind of, well, the electro stuff they've got going on. Those look cool. The repeated flails will become an eyesore. Yeah, that's also okay. Troll Trader. I've heard of Troll Trader before, actually. What has the Troll Trader got? Let's have a look for some zombies. Dead Walker zombies are the current ones. No, Barakai, I'm not planning a... I'm not planning a full AdMech army, I'm just planning knights. And this is like a long-term project. This is not a let's do it now. Oh, I've got like loads of modelling chain. I use it for loads of stuff. There's quite a bit of stuff on here, but nothing that I'm fully looking for. Those are old zombies though, right? The bodies of those would be pretty perfect, actually. Oh yeah, Anvil Industries. Oh, come on, there might be loads of trolls. Troll. There you go. There's loads of trolls on the Troll Trader. Look at that. Tons of trolls. There's 1,209 pages of trolls. What are you talking about? Is it really 1,000? Like, if we go to... Oh, okay. Those aren't trolls. We've been lied to. We've been lied to here. Absolutely lied to. Oh, if you're talking about Golden Dragon Games, Duke of Petchington. Where is it? You mean this? You mean this guy? This one? You mean this? Is that knight equivalent? Is that knight sized? Like full knight sized? Because, why am I doing this now? I'm streaming. I'm not going to do it now, but you get where I was going with it. Because the other one is this one, isn't it? The other one's this one, which definitely is full knight sized, and is incredible, by the way. Look at it! Look at that! So good. So the X53 is nice sized. Nice. Oh, I see. So yeah, just bigger than an Armiger. I see. There we go. Yeah, nice. But yeah, that's an option. Wait, Golden Dragon have got a plastic range coming? That's insane. That's so good. Because if they've got a plastic range coming, does that mean that I'll be able to I'll be able to get a plastic one of these? Look at it. Look at it though. Oh. Oh yeah. It's such a good model. 10 out of 10. Not that I need another one of the of the Giganto Super Heavies, but you know, I would. Who wouldn't? Love it. Absolutely love it. It's like a Baneblade, but better. Oh, well, yeah. I don't know that you're necessarily wrong. I've had that downloaded for ages, but it's such a massive project, I've never got round to it. So, I mean, I think the overall concept is sound, right? Isn't it? The overall concept is sound. We've got knights. Really, any of the knights will work. They just will. Corvus Cabal are too birdy, I think. I don't think they'd work. Yeah, I think the concept is absolutely sound. It's just the specifics of it. It's whether you want to go followers that are linked and walking, whether they are chained in, like you could do with the Dead Walker zombies, whether you want them to be a bit more like flaily and writhing with the Arcoflagellants. Stuff like this would be cool and would work, but you need to do a lot of work to differentiate from one model to the next. And like the Penitent stuff would work, but I think the idea is sound. I think the idea is sound. I think it's one of those things where it would be a case of just having to try something and see if it worked. I might still have a few Dead Walker zombies lying around, in which case I can try them with the armigers that I've got. Because I've still got like a box of armigers up there that I've never put together. So I can try that and see what the vibe is, see whether it works or not. Lilgoth, you have prompted me to have a look at Soul White, because I haven't looked at Soul White for ages. Can someone explain to me in the nicest possible way what the actual hell this is? What is happening here? Is this as big as it seems? It cannot be as big as it seems. There's no way. Look. What the hell? Is it actually... Like, it looks like it'd be colossal. Like, insanely big. I can't tell the scale of it. I genuinely can't tell the scale of this. It just mental. I mean, you know, this is already... There's already some pretty goddamn big things here. There's some really, like, mad models. Oh, welcome in, Anthony. Thank you very much for becoming a member. First member of the stream. Wow, first member of the stream? We've been going for 56 minutes. Wow. That's... that's... I'm not going to lie, that's less than usual, but thank you very much for joining us. Very kind of you. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that Soul White does, but it terrifies me. It genuinely scares me. There's just so much... There's just so much detail. And it's really like, oh my god. Like, look at, like, it looks incredible. It looks absolutely incredible, but it just scares me. Look at all of this. Oh, thank you very much, Chris A. Welcome in, Daniel. That's very kind, guys. Thank you. You need to call us out by name and tell us to gift subs again. That used to work. Yeah, but I don't like doing that. I don't actually... I'm bad at doing the thing that you need to do. So I don't do it. Like 99% of the time. And then I do it jokingly, and then I feel bad when someone actually takes me up on it. So, really, how this channel has survived up until this point, I don't know. I'm like allergic to monetizing. which is, you know, not the way you want to be. Anyway, yeah. It looks incredible, but it's just so scary. It's so scary. Check out... Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. Oh my god, Lil Goth. What the hell? What the... What? Wait, is that just the main gun from that fit? That's insane. What the hell? Look at the size of it. Look at the size of it. Absolutely gigantic. Wait, which model is that? That's the small... Oh, that's the smaller brother. I see. Sorry. I'm being a fool. I'm being a fool. It's the smaller one. Alright, which one is it? Where, I want to look at it. I want to look at it properly. Nemesis Destroyer. Are we talking further down or further up? I'm probably going to be better just searching in the search bar, aren't I? Because I've gone past it. Oh, did I? I knew it. I knew I would. I knew I'd go past it. Oh, hang on. Can I just... There we go. Should have just done that before, shouldn't I? Bit of Control F. Orion, that's harsh. Failing as a YouTuber. I can't... Look, I can't just... I can't just tell people to do stuff. It feels weird. I don't like it. I mean, that's ridiculous. Look at the size of it. What the heck? What? How long did that take to print? How long did it take? Seriously, how long did it take to print that? Because it seems like it'd be a long time. But yes, is the answer to how long it took to print. I mean, I can believe it. Diverging Realm, funnily enough, Barakai, I like Diverging Realm because I printed some stuff from Wilf literally a couple of days ago. Because Diverging Realm are doing some Trench Crusade stuff. I hate how the search works on my mini factory. What, you reckon that's the way to go, Cybernac? Give me money, peasants. Well, I feel like you can't just name people, like, directly. That's not going to work. Duke of Petchington is proving the point of everyone who's telling me to just ask for stuff. Thank you very much, Duke of Petchington. Welcome in. I mean, look, if Duke of Petchington's just gonna join out of nowhere, just like Anthony, just like Daniel, come on. What about the rest of you? Oh, I really hate it. I just don't like doing it. I just don't like doing it. Threaten to ban them if they don't become members. Well, this would be a very small stream if I did that. I mean, Diverging Realm also does excellent models. Like, excellent models. Besides, it doesn't even work. I just said, you know, 3 other people have done it. Where are the rest of you? And it didn't work, so... you gotta know when to stop. Like a packet of crisps. Yeah, it costs, like, less than a packet of crisps. Or something. No, it costs more than that, doesn't it? Definitely costs more than a packet of crisps. I suppose it depends on the size of the packet of crisps and where you buy them from. It's less than a big packet of M&S crisps. It's less than that. Just saying. It's less than a big packet of M&S crisps is a terrible advertising ploy. Oh, thank you very much, Liam. Wait, Liam, you're streaming now. What are you doing? Wait, hang on. Wait, do I need to go and... Wait, I need to see if Liam is... I need to see if Liam's streaming. Can we streamception this? Is this a thing we can do? Oh, finished 6 minutes ago. I would have absolutely streamceptioned that. Thank you very much, Liam. That's very kind of you. It was lovely seeing you on Saturday. We need to do stuff, just more stuff together. It was really nice. Oh, thank you, my cat is typing this. That's very kind of you. Yeah, Liam, you've just saved my entire career. Keeping the channel afloat. And all for less than 7 or 8 very big packets of crisps from Waitrose. That was the metric, right? That was the metric that we did. I think that was the metric. It was all about crisps, wasn't it? I'm just mindlessly scrolling this now. I'm not even, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Less than 4 Big Macs. You're right, Sam. It's not just a membership. It's a luxury membership. It's a YouTube membership coated in ethically sourced Colombian dark chocolate. That's like the M&S thing, isn't it? Everything's just covered in chocolate and like honeycomb. That's what it is. Everything's covered in chocolate at Marks and Spencer's. An extra large packet of Sharing Crisps, enrobed in milk caramel. There you go. I need to make a little advert. I need to do the, what is it, Albatross by Fleetwood Mac. Jesus, Orion, what? Orion, have I upset you? What's going on here? Not much of a career, thanks. This membership gives you a gold member. I mean, I would eat 8 big packets of crisps right now. I'm absolutely starving. And now I'm just talking about chocolate, which is making me more hungry. Maybe that's what Games Workshop needs to do for their stuff. They need to advertise it in the same way that M&S advertise their food, like their luxury ranges. The new Night Acheron, coated in milk chocolate. Like, I'd buy that. I would absolutely buy that. You lick the chocolate off, then you build the night. I mean, this is... Think it's possible to reuse the plastic molds with chocolate? Surely. Surely it is. I mean, if you can put plastic in the mold, you can put chocolate in it, right? For the price of just 9 packets of crisps, you too can own 1 Primaris Heavy Interceptor model. Warhammer Kinder Eggs? Alright, that's genius. That is genius. I'm starting to think I'm now genuinely thinking about how do we do like, how do we integrate adverts that aren't real adverts? Now I want to actually have a button where if I press it, it'll play an ad for chocolate-coated YouTube memberships. And then, like, if someone then, like, gifts 5 memberships, then we get an advert for chocolate-coated Warhammer models. Like, I kind of want to make those. But it's a colossal waste of time unless it works. So it's like... I mean, we could... I feel like it could be done. Didn't we have an idea for a jingle a while back? What was the jingle that we had an idea for? There was something stupid that we thought about. Was it last stream? That we had an idea for some sort of... Not a real advert, Orion. It's not a real advert. It's literally taking the piss out of adverts. It's not like... Not an actual... Do this, you are being sold an item. There's no such thing as chocolate-coated YouTube memberships. It's a parody thing. It's not an actual thing. This isn't just any membership. This is a Curiosity TV membership wrapped in the finest dark chocolate and delicate and delicate. It's only yours for the price of 2 packets of crisps. Like that, I would. I kind of want to do that now. I mean, you couldn't overuse it. That would be stupid. But, like, occasionally as a punchline, yeah. Chocolate-covered YouTubers, I feel like it depends entirely on the YouTuber. Can anyone remember what it was that we talked about, like, was it last stream? I'm sure we had an idea for doing something similar to that, for something, but I can't remember what it was. It was like... Oh, was it like a meat pocket alert or something? Anytime someone used the term meat pocket, there was an alert that we could press. That was like the meat pocket alarm. I'm pretty sure that might be what we talked about. It was also 2 o'clock in the morning when we came up with that, which is probably why it was so stupid. And yeah, the Vespid meat pocket thing, because that's lingered in a way that I'm not entirely happy about. That's lingered in a way I'm not entirely happy about, to be honest. The meat pocket thing, that still lurks, and it's not ideal. It's not what I want. I don't think Vespid meat pockets are chocolate flavoured. I don't know what they're flavoured in, but I don't want to... Yeah. I don't like it, necessarily. You know? That stream just was all sorts of mental, wasn't it? There you go, 5 gifted memberships, and we'll make a chocolate covered membership advert. Except that's not an incentive to do that, because that's an incentive to not do it, because then you don't get a stupid advert, which isn't a real advert, because no one would want that advert and it wouldn't work. But then if you're using it as a punchline to get in something that the advert is for before you've even played it, that kind of invalidates the whole point of it being there to... I'm overthinking this, aren't I? I'm overthinking it quite severely. Have it play at the beginning of the stream. What, instead of the stream intro, you get an M&S style advert about chocolate coated YouTube memberships? I mean, that's actually... This is the thing. I would find that funny. Like, if someone did that, I would find it funny. I wouldn't be annoyed by that. I'd just be like, that's stupid. Well done. But I suppose it depends on the threshold of what you find funny or not. There you go. That's an idea, Isaac. Five members, and I won't make that ad. Need someone to do the sultry voice. Yeah, you need a proper sultry voiceover, don't you? You don't... I don't know that I could... I don't know that I've got that. I don't know whether I've got that or not. I could maybe try, but it might not work. And you'd have to get, like, proper... Like, it would have to have the really nice reverby guitar in the background, which actually, to be fair, I could totally do. I could absolutely do that. That would be fine. I could easily do the guitar bit. It's the hot and steamy voiceover that I would struggle with. I mean, I'm willing to give it a go, but... Oh, actually, you know who might, like, really, really pull it off? Oculus. Oculus could pull it off. Oculus has got, just a gorgeous voice. Oculus could totally pull it off. Right? I feel like that's a call. That's quite a good call, I think. Oculus would make it too sexy. Oh, we're well away from the nights now, Kanarin. I'm afraid we're just this has just become irrelevant garbage again, as so often happens with literally any stream that I do. Only the crumbliest, flakiest. I mean, I would find that funny. I would find it funny. I mean, at this point, the more I think about it, the more like, I feel like a girth jingle would be a good idea. Could do the girth jingle. We could do with a meat pocket jingle. Could do with we could do with the chocolate covered M&S style memberships advert. There's quite a few things we could do. There's quite a few things we could do. All of it is not related to anything to do with the channel, obviously. Oh yeah, the full moon call out button. What? Just Lil Goth, do you what? So just full moon, but on a button, so that I can just press it and it just does the full moon thing. Is that literally all we're thinking for that? Because I think I could do that now. Like I think I could probably do that now. Oh god, how long ago is that though? How long ago is the full moon video? Load of stuff just fell over. More stuff just fallen over. When was that video? It was a while ago, wasn't it? It was a while ago. Can anyone remember what that video was called? And when I say what that video was called, I mean what I named the file. Because oh, did I call it full moon? That might be. You know what? You might be onto something. I might have called it full moon. I didn't call it full moon. That's a real shame. That's a pity. That would have been very, very useful. Like really, really helpful. I would have liked that. Just calling it full moon, but I didn't do that for some reason. Instead, I can't even remember what the video is about, which is making it like really quite tricky to work out. Oh yeah, it was Space Wolves culture, wasn't it? Don't tell me that I don't have. Oh wait, I did call it full moon. I think I called it full moon, chat. I think I called it full moon. Yeah, there we go, full moon. All right. Okay. All right. So, why are we doing this? If anything, if anything that we've talked about does deserve memberships, this is the thing, though, isn't it? This is the thing. Like, live stream improvement, where else do you get this? We're about to add something to this stream that could change everything. If anything deserves the support, it's got to be this. I'm literally loading up Premiere Pro just to drag in my own stupid video from I don't know how many years ago, months ago. I don't know how long ago it was, so that I can clip out a bit, so that I can just randomly play it. Good lord, this was a while ago. I mean, what a plan this is. It's a terrible plan. I can't remember where in the video it was. Have you got a timestamp for me, Lil Goth? Have you got a timestamp? Because that would be super useful. 4:15. Oh, well, here we go. 4:15, is it? I actually can't find that in here. Okay, look. We've got this. We've got this. We've got this. This will be fine. Okay, we want 4:15, and then I'm going to have it on a button so that I can just play it. Wow, it's like, I hadn't realised how short a clip this was. It's very short, isn't it? It's very short. Like, this entire video, the only thing that came out of it was full moon, and it's like 2 seconds long or something. Alright, we've got it. We've got it. We've got it. I'm going to export it now. This is such a waste of time. And I'm just going to point out as well, I'm never going to use this. I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget that it's on my thing, and then it will just never happen. Okay. Full moon splash, sure. It's a whole 2 meg, gang. This could be a real problem trying to encode this whilst we're... Oh, it's finished. Look at that. That was easy, wasn't it? That was easy. So we want it here. We'll go for... Where are we? We want to do it full screen, obviously. Obviously. We want media source. We want full moon. And then I want to find it in here. I've never done this before, so this has potential to go incredibly badly wrong. We don't want it to loop. We want to restart playback when source becomes active. There you go. It showed up. I don't think... Did you get the audio for that? I don't know. We need to move it down. Did you get the audio? I don't think you did. I don't think you did. Now, you did get the audio. Oh, fantastic. Now I just need to make it so that it... Less than 1 second. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, when I said it was stupid, I wasn't joking. It is stupid. That's the whole thing. Now I just need to work out a way of playing it. That's what we need. I'm painting that scared the shit out of me. Sorry, Daniel. Sorry about that. Oh, I don't want a scene. Is it this? Is it this I want? Okay. Play. Stop. Oh, yes. Oh, I've got it. I've got it, gang. I've got it. I've got it. There we go. There we go. I think if I press this, it's going to scare the shit out of you again. I'm sorry. There you go. Make howl a keyword to trigger it. I don't know how to do that. That's something we'll have to sort out another day. Right, so now I have the option to be right back. Oh, right. Oh, hang on. If I go be right back, it just goes straight. It goes straight to full moon. Why does it do that? Why does it do that, gang? That's not what I want. That's a problem, isn't it? That's a problem. I don't want that. Because that means if I go be right back, then I'll have to remember to turn it off. Because otherwise... Okay, there we go. But then I have to remember to turn it back on again. Which then brings it up. Alright, there's problems with this. There's problems with this, and that's fine. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. I probably need to set it as a separate scene instead of be something that's in the... So set howl as a keyword, and then make it so that only chocolate members can howl at you. What is this turned into? No, it's not. It doesn't. It's not better because it's worse. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that outlook. I don't want that. I want it to work how I want it to work. I don't want it to just be a catastrophe. Yeah, it's because I've got it set up as a source, not a scene. I'll sort that some other time. It's fine. For now, all I need to do is just... I just need to do that occasionally. But I'll stop doing that now. Unless someone gifts a member, I won't do it again. And when I say a member, I mean like, you know, a couple of members. Anytime someone gifts a member, I'm going to play Full Moon. There you go. There's some incentive for you. That or making Doreen talk. Either one. Either one will get you a full moon. No, it's a treat, Nozomi. It's a treat. You can't just give it away. You can't just give it away. That's not how that works. There's got to be a reason for full mooning. You can't just moon all willy-nilly. You moon when it's earned, right? You moon when it's earned. You don't just moon whenever. It's a reward. It's a reward. It shouldn't just be expected. I wish to moon. Gifting a membership gets you a moon. That's how that works. That's how that works. It's been decided. I'm not just spamming the hell out of it for no reason. That's a terrible idea. As it is, I think it's a terrible idea. Like, it's already stupid, but we've got to make it stand for something, alright? We've got to make it stand for something. We can't just be mooning all over the shop. It's not on. It's not on. Also, I fully expected there to be a model reveal today, and there was naff all. There's naff all, gang. There's nothing. There was this guy. There's this dude. £1 for a full moon. I mean, test it out, Barakai. Test it out. You never know what you might get. This is it. I was expecting something. But we got this lad. He looks fine. But a random cruel boy? It's okay. Oh, is this a star? Wait, this is a star player. I thought this was one of the ones they'd already revealed. It looks identical to the other ones. I genuinely thought this was just another bull dwarf. I didn't know he's a star player. Now, I suppose he's got like skulls in his beard. And his fist thing is slightly different. I'm assuming you mean the cruel boy synergy, not the half dwarf, half bull, because that would be wild if he thought that he was crude. Half bull, half dwarf, half horse. I don't think that's how. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works. Which bit of him is horse then? Be careful how you answer. You can't just accuse someone of being half dwarf, half bull, half horse. That's not on. I mean, he looks fine. He looks just as good as the other two that look borderline identical to this guy. It's alright. It's fine. Nothing particularly to write home about, admittedly. But it's, you know, it's alright. It's okay. I've seen worse. I've also seen more interesting. You know, I've definitely seen better. I've seen more, like, just more interesting star players, you know? It's alright. He's got a long face. It's because he's upset at people saying he looks like a horse. It's making him sad. That's what it is. Bull Dwarf Horsen is a very popular band, isn't it? The Thousandth Son, there might be something. Like, they might have revealed everything they're going to do for 40k for the next 3 months already. Which is ludicrous. But, you know, we've still got AOS. There's other games. There's other games out there. There could be something. There isn't. But there could be. I like how it looks like they cut the head off the bull, then replaced it with a face stamp on the chest plate. Oh, yeah. New Skaven as Orcs would be cool. Oh, yeah, we do have Krieg. We've got Krieg next year now. Again, 3 months away. Right, seriously, though. They're going to reveal something, like, as a surprise, right? They're going to reveal something as a surprise. Surely. I keep thinking this. Is it... Are they... Like... It's blowing my mind. They're actually just not doing any more 40k. It doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem possible. It's just like... you know, I love me some AOS. But the idea of doing nothing for the biggest game they have for 3 months is insane. A hot, fresh Primaris Lieutenant. I mean, it's possible. Lieutenant, sorry, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, I said it wrong. Lieutenant. My bad. Can't do Horus Heresy and 40k at the same time. They're not even doing Horus Heresy, though. What is there for Horus Heresy? There's like naff all for that as well, isn't there? They've done the Mechanicum. What else is left? What was in that dog shit roadmap? I can't remember. What was in it for Horus Heresy? The Nova Open Preview Show. Where is it? Age of Darkness. Yeah, let's have a look. Still to come. The Mechanicum continues to deploy across the battlefields. Other factions lurk, wait for the perfect moment to strike. Actually, so maybe we are going to get something. We're going to get something. Yeah, and then we're going to get tanks. Just tanks in massive letters. But what and when? For those, but also, for those who prefer to fight their galaxy-spanning conflicts on a more epic scale, there's a major reveal just over the darkening horizon, but we can't speculate on that quite yet. So even then, it's like, oh, well, there's going to be something, but it's going to be Imperialis, and they're not saying what. Also, mind you, this Thursday, Heresy Thursdays, it's back. It's back. Heresy Thursday is going to be a thing again, so that's something. And when it says something new every month, what is that? Is something new released? 4 new things released? Is it going to be Heresy Thursday every Thursday? All year? That seems unlikely. Primaris Marines and Heresy? I mean, can you imagine? The backlash to that would be absolutely insane. It would be world-ending. The anger would... I mean, the anger would probably make the warp appear in real life. That's what would happen there. Thunder Warrior mod would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. They're not going to do the Primarchs in plastic, I don't think. I mean, well... maybe. They have said they're going to move on to more like Legion-specific stuff in plastic. But then they did that for the Dreadnoughts, and look how that turned out. They just made them shit. And less interesting. So... the salt will be unreal. Yeah, Orion, Lieutenant is the British pronunciation. I don't know why, because there's no F in it, but, you know. I'm not just making it up either. It's true, that. Forge World Custodians in plastic? Maybe. I could see it. Do you remember when this stream had a topic and a purpose? Do you remember that? Shit and less interesting seems to be GW's motto for anything other than AOS. Harsh. Harsh! Necromunda's good. Necromunda gets some cool stuff. When are we going to get the Khan on bike? That's the main question. It's the main question, isn't it? Where's that model? Robbed him. Absolutely robbed him. That's what they did. Doesn't the dude live in the saddle? But he's got to walk around like an absolute chump. Topics are stupid and no fun anyway. You know what is fun though? You know what is fun? You get that one for free. You get that one for free, the next one's going to cost you a membership. It's not happening again until there's a membership. That's how it works now. There's a price. You had your last free full moon. Come with the jump pack, but the jump pack is actually Imperial Guardsman he's been surfing in from orbit. Someone should make that. My neighbours gave me this Warhammer Underworld's Darkchasm box set today. They've got it as a present, but I haven't opened it yet, never played it. Underworlds, I have played it now. It is pretty fun. Oh, is it super loud? Is Full Moon too loud? Because I can't turn it down again until... I can't turn it down again until I activate it. So... yeah, Underworld is decent. I think it's the easiest like pick up and play game. Initially. It's like... Alright, let me... Alright, I'm going to do it one more time to turn it down. Alright, yeah, I can see that. That absolutely blows out the audio, doesn't it? It properly blows it out. It's real bad. Okay, that was the last free one. And that was just to get it. Alec Man in with the E. Loving your work. How you doing? Yeah, I've turned it down now. But again, if you want to see it, it's got to be a membership, gifted or otherwise. You can join yourself. You can allow some. You can get someone else in. Totally up to you. But that's it. It's done now. It's done. No more free moons. No more free moons. Playing some AOS with a friend. Awesome. Good luck. More Christoris Knights would be boring as hell. I don't want more Christoris Knights. I want a new type of knight that isn't hugely expensive, like the Knight Porphyrin or whatever. What's it called? Is it the Porphyrin? What's the other one? The not a Castus. Yeah, it is a Castus. Like, actually, I don't know. A one of these, but plastic, would be pretty rad. Oh, look out, Toast. Coming in with the gifted membership. You know what that means, don't you? You know what that means? Full moon! Means you get full moon. What a terrible system. It's literally going to prevent people from gifting memberships. They're going to be like, I'm not doing this because you keep playing that goddamn clip and I'm not interested in it and it pisses me off. That's what's going to happen. Not loud enough. There's just no pleasing, is there? Barakai, would you have said that no matter what volume it was by any chance? Yeah, I need to set it up as a separate scene so that I can just trigger it whenever. But only when it comes to gifted memberships. Well, I mean, arguably, no. The JDI, we don't actually need more knights, but I love knights, so I'd be okay with it. This wouldn't be more knights anyway, it would be this but in plastic, so it wasn't £447. Ridiculous. Oh my god. Welcome in, Garrett Stray 2-1. It's time. I've turned it up a little bit. Oh, I've stopped being able to speak, I know. Excuse me. That's like a month's rent. It is. Yeah, it's bad. It's horrendous. What the hell? I don't want this. I would buy one if it wasn't £447. The absolute state of it. It's resin as well. It's just so much more difficult and more expensive. It's bad. It's bad times. Am I alone in wanting there to be another Xenos faction, or even just another human but non-Imperium faction, or even a proper Rebel Chaos Guard? I mean, Traitor Guard, yeah. Traitor Guard should be a thing. Alright, Alec Man, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the super chat, and good luck with your game. Enjoy it. Little Goth, we know. Look, we know you printed it. It's fine. I'm not going to shop you in. I'm not gonna stick Pinkertons on you. All right, it's fine. Or alternatively, you know, there are other avenues available. I've seen them. I've seen them around. I've seen an alternative that was available at Warhammer World once, so, you know, quality was pretty good in it. Good enough that no one could tell. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Orion. I don't want it that bad. It's one of those things. I would have one. I would enjoy having one. Realistically, I would prefer to buy, like, 4 other knights and do really cool stuff with them. That's what I would prefer. That would be way more interesting to me. I don't think that I could do that much to the Porphyrin, where I'd look at it and go, yeah, that was totally worth it. But to, you know, multiple just smaller or normal size knights, I could totally do that and have a way better time. Plus, yeah, that size of resin just gets on my nerves. God knows I've put together enough Forge World resin over the years to know that something of that size, I just don't want to deal with it, frankly. I was seriously pissed off when my legit town hall came festooned with 3D print lines. Oh, God. Using the 3D printed ones to make the molds, right? So if they don't print in high enough quality, you still get layer lines, like, baked in. Garbage. Buy something, does nothing with it, but build it and paint it. I'll have you know. Right, I'll have you know. This is a Trench Crusade mini. I got it the other day. Right? I haven't done nothing to this. I've put it together and I'm going to paint it. There's 3 more. Technically 6 more, because I printed some new Antioch mechanized armor. Yeah. Barakai, I still don't know where Barry is, so let's just pretend that he doesn't want to be painted. Oh my God! Oh, that is garbage. What the hell is this? Look at the state of this. Look at it. Look at it, gang. Look at that. A bought model, and a bought model with that. That's unacceptable. That is fully unacceptable. That is horrendous. I mean, I would just be like, no. No, you can have that back. You can have that back, and you can goddamn do it again. I mean, how much is the Towner? Where is it? Towner. Why did I say it like that? So the body is 170 quid. Jesus. And it's covered in goddamn layer lines. Get the 78 quid for the rail cannon. 40 quid for the arm. Or 78 for the armor pulse ordnance. So yeah, so basically it's 170 for the body. It's 40 quid per arm. And then it's 80 quid for the main armament. And when it arrives, it's covered in goddamn layer lines. No, what's even worse as well, I've got quite a few printed, 3D printed larger models here. Admittedly, nothing quite the same. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I've got stuff that's a similar size to that gun, and funnily enough, it's not covered in layer lines. It's not covered in layer lines. There's just not really layer lines on most of my prints. Like lads like this big chunky lad, right? We've got some pretty flat surfaces. We've got a lot of curves as well, but we've got a mix of materials and stuff. There's no layer lines on this. There's not. You would not know that this was 3D printed. If I can do this at home, then what the... This was on the Saturn 4 Ultra, by the way. Good print at that. I like it. These weren't on the Saturn 4. These... Oh no, I can't... Wait, no. Shut up. I can't tell you what those were printed on. So, do with that what you will. I'm printing out 1,000 points of my kobolds. Feel like playing them as gene stealers. Yeah! That's actually a really cool idea. I like that. Non-humanoid xenos would be sweet, but the one we have here is the most or least competitive. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think you're right, Shelley. It would be kind of cool to just have a really out there non-humanoid faction that is just like, I don't know, weird tentacle orbs or something. And don't immediately say we already have Slanesh. Alright? We know that's the joke, it's fine. We don't have to, whatever. Yeah, Barakai. The Saturn 3 is really good. Yes, Alec, man, the new army is in fact actually knights. I don't currently have a knight army. I know I had one before, but I don't have it anymore. So I'm not doubling up, so it's fine. It's also totally different concept-wise. Plus, I think I'm just gonna have to learn how to sculpt so that I can print some of my own stuff. I think I want to do that. I think I want to. I want to say I think I want to. What I mean is I really want to do exactly that. Bring the Shaven into 40k. Just a jester. The Shaven. I know what you meant, but that's an excellent autocorrect. Loving that. Got to get the Shaven in. Everyone loves the Shaven. I've been done. The shaved rat aliens. Oh, that sounds way worse than just the Shaven. That sounds way worse. Shaved rat aliens. Gross. What time is it, gang? What time is it? I've got a clock right here. Oh, God, it's 5 to 10 already. Jeez. I've got to be up in the morning. This impromptu stream went on longer than I thought it was. Because I didn't think I was going to do one anyway. But, do you want a little sneak peek of something that's going to be a video during the week? Whether you want it or not, I'm going to show you. So, you might as well just say yes. Come on. 4 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon? Because those are two very different times. And your answer to that will dictate whether I think that's sensible or whether you're being a lunatic. This is upsetting because I want to show you something cool here and it's just not loading, and that makes me sad. Makes me very sad. It was fine earlier and now it's just collapsed. Afternoon, but I stay up until the morning modelling each night. I would love to be able to do that. That would be nice. But children say no, unfortunately. My children specifically. Not just generally, that would be weird. I feel like my mini factory has taken this opportunity to absolutely collapse, which is extremely unhelpful. Let me see if I can find it on their website instead. Alright, let's see if it's here. If they haven't updated their website, then this is just going to be a futile mess. An attempt to show you something cool that that I'll be doing a video on, that just results in a whole lot of nothing. And I feel like, sadly, it is heavily leaning into a whole lot of nothing, which is a real pity. Like, it's a real shame, because it's really cool, but there's just nope. Okay, well. It was worth a try. It was worth a try, but we've been let down. We've been let down at the last minute. I do like my mini factory, but it is also kind of gash at times. Like, I find that it just frequently falls apart. It's just like, oh, by the way, the search function doesn't really do anything anymore. Like, that sort of thing happens way more regularly than I would prefer, you know? I prefer it to never happen, but no, there's no full moon without a gifted membership or someone joining. I've already told you, Nozomi. That's how that works. Look, I don't make the rules. That's not true. I literally just made the rules, but I'm sticking with the rules. I'm sticking with it. You got to have integrity. You've got to have commitment. All right? And if you can't have one, you got to have the other. So they base the website off Games Workshop. It's not that bad. Okay, this is it, right? This is it. So, I got it to work. I've got no control over how the moon is deployed. It's control. You control the moon. You collectively control the full moon. A gifted membership or someone joining, that gets a moon. That's just how it is. So, best Yarrow games, right? One of my favourites. Absolute favourites. Love them. I can't... There we go. The Tower of Madness Part 2. I didn't know they'd done this. And I saw it and I got extremely excited. Look at the absolute state of some of this. Look at the Visitor. I mean, that's pretty grim. That's pretty gross. The Starborn Ancient. It is very Dark Souls. It looks very cool. Some nice details on it. I like that a lot. This guy, I've immediately forgotten his name. The weird orb for a head. Fantastic. The overall model is brilliant. Look how much cloth there is. I cannot wait to paint this. It's going to be an absolute blast. The astrologers, incredible. So overly complicated. Excellent. But it's none of these that got me. It's this. What? It's so... No. Opening new tab. What do you mean download? It doesn't want to do it. Look. That is an absolute favourite. An absolute favourite. Love it. It's so good. Look at the face. Look at the face on that. Nightmarish freak in the best possible way. I'm 100%. I'm 100% in for this. It's gross, it's creepy, it's weird. It's borderline incomprehensible. Oh. I can't check last month's release, Barakai, because I've already seen last month's release, and last month's release is... Well, it's... Yeah, well, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. There's a whole, like, ritual shagging thing going on. The big model seems to have a gigantic tentacle penis. Like, it's it's really, it's something. It's something. I was honestly genuinely shocked at seeing that. I was like, what the hell is this, Bestiarum? Jesus. Interesting? Not necessarily my thing. Not necessarily my thing. It's a shame because the main Giganto centerpiece model is fantastic, but he's just got such a big penis. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how else to. It's the truth. I don't know what else to say to you, right? I just don't know. I mean, without the context of seeing it, you probably think I'm like being weird, but I'm not. I'm just being accurate. Hello, Hatman Rich. Yeah, I don't dare put it on the screen. Actually, do you reckon the main centerpiece one? I don't know if I could get away with it. Like, if it's just quick, maybe I could. I don't know. We might do like a quick glance and then get away from it. It's not like a human one. It's not like a human one. It's like a sort of beastie one. Think more like Bad Dragon than anything else. I don't like any part of what we're talking about here. A way to blur it, that would be a good idea. Not necessarily. I tell you what, do I put it in Photoshop? I tell you what, I'll put it in Photoshop, right, and I'll blur it. I'll put it in Photoshop and I'll blur the hell out of it, okay? Yeah, sorry about that, Hatman Rich. It is a way to... It is something of a weird moment to join. I'll give you that. I just want to put the picture in. Look. We are going to have to blur the hell out of this. Orion, for good starter 3D printers, the Mars series from Elgu are really good. The newest Mars are very, very good. But you can't use them without proper... You've got to use proper ventilation and the like. Don't just slam them in a room and then get printing because the fumes will mess you up. You've got to have ventilation. You've got to have it like going out of a window. You've got to make sure that you've got a ton of like PPE, so you want to make sure that you're protected from like touching the resin, all that sort of thing. It is not currently a case of just getting a printer and just being like, and done. You've got like, there's loads more that you need to be careful of than that. Alec Man, yes, go on, go for it. Ask the question. I will tackle whilst I'm blurring this large sort of Minotaur type guy's massive schlong. It's a weird thing to say during a live stream, but it is accurate. Good lord, no amount of blurring is gonna... I've got to really blur the hell out of this, haven't I? I've got to really go for it. I've got to really... I don't... I need a stronger blur. I require a stronger blur. Ooh, which realm is Shyish again? Shyish? Is it death? I can't remember which one is which. This is taking so much blurring, it's unreal. I'm just going to have to draw over it. What is this? What is this stream turned into? What the hell is happening? Gang, this is not okay. This isn't alright. This is the worst This is the worst censorship I've ever seen. It's literally worthless. What is the point? Oh my god. What? This is so bad. It's so stupid. So death. Honestly, I would be very tempted to use something from the death range. Like, there's a couple of like sorcerers. There's a couple of. Let me have a quick glance, right? If I can get to Warhammer. Come on. Just. There we go. Because I think Soulblight especially, you might be able to get away with taking something like Crits of the Rat Prince, for instance. Like, if you use something like this as the base... If you use something like this as the base, and you could absolutely, like, use bits of the... Oh, what are they called? Like, the wildwood that the Sylvaneth have got to cover up things like the rat tails. You can also just completely trim them off. I've seen people do that. You can easily kit bash the sword and get rid of that. Like, there's a lot you could do with that sort of base to make it a bit more elegant and a bit more... I don't know, like, just a bit different to your standard, like, sorcerer or wizard. There's quite a few different death sorcerers and the like that would still look like from that realm, but don't necessarily look properly undead, if that makes sense. Okay, are you ready for the worst, just the absolute worst censorship ever? So how do I even preface this? I think this model looks fantastic, but there is a downside to this model, right? Are we ready, gang? Are we ready for this? Are we all good? Let's get some yeses in chat. I feel like I need kind of consent for this. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like I need to know that you're okay with what this might be, okay? I've tried to censor it. It's a really cool model, but did they have to? I'm seeing lots of yeses. Nozomi, if you want to clear out, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry. I mean, I have censored it. I've done a great job. You can't see anything. You just get a general idea. It's a fantastic model. But, you know, how do you even deal with that? Like, how... Just from the point of view of something to... Now, I just want to point out that the white patch... The white patch, like, that's the censored bit. It is that big. It is that big. That's not me, like, exaggerating for comedic effect. It is that big, right? So, you can understand why when I saw the model, I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. And then I saw what was going on and was like, man, that is highly specific, and it's specific in a way that I don't know how I could possibly use that in an acceptable scenario. So, oh god, it's making me laugh looking at the terrible attempt to say, but there's no other way of doing it. I could cover the bottom half of the screen. But they wouldn't be able to see half the model. Like, it has to be that big to cover what it's covering. Like, I don't... What am I supposed to do? Anthony, he's not wanking. He's just got a skull in his lap, hiding himself. As if that's better. As if that's better. Hello, blue fish cake. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay. Oh wait, you mean the one on the right, not the one on the left? Oh, hang on. Yep. No. We need to. Let's just hide. Let's just cover that. In fact, let's just cover or get rid of all of them. There we go. They're gone. We got rid of them. You know what? You can go away as well. So yeah. That I mean, to be fair, really cool model. Really cool sculpt. Very busy, but very, very cool. But yeah, he's just got an absolutely massive penis. There's also a tentacle. Like, it's a tentacle penis, but it's still... It is what it is. I think this might be... It is like an elephant's trunk. We are talking about this way too much. I'm getting rid of that. I'm closing Photoshop. That's it. No, I don't want to save changes. Oh, God, I got the uncensored one just for a second there. I got the uncensored one for a second, and that was... Even though I already knew what it looked like, that was an experience that I wasn't a massive fan of, I'll be honest. Well. I mean, come on, if anything deserves a gifted membership, it's that. Surely. I've destroyed my eyes for you. I censored where no one else dared to censor. You can totally appreciate what I did, though, right? There was no way I was showing that on stream and not getting banned. There's no way. There's no way I was going to get away with that, is there? I would have been absolutely... 25mm base, you'd have to cut the cloak down a bit, but it'd be doable. Or just have the 25mm base, but oh, Alec, man. You know what that calls for? Thank you very much for the gifted membership. Oh. Someone... There we go. Hatman Rich. Welcome in. So you could cut the cloak down. Something else you could also do. It's AOS. So when it comes to base sizes, yes, they are important, but also you could just build up from the base a little bit. So the base is still correct, but there's just a little bit of extra hanging over, and I don't think people would mind that much. Like that, I've seen quite a few AOS models that have just got slightly bigger. Just, you know, they like overhang the base a bit, but not unlike that giant Minotaur's huge... No. Oh dear. Oh no, gang. It's... Oh dear. Alright, can we go out on a high? Can we go out on a high? Rather than that. Because, good God. Okay, Nom, medium artillery carriage by Nate Thamar. Here we go. Oh, hey. That's very helpful. 10 vigilant gaze. Oh, Christ. My chat's gone mental. There we go. Oh, I recognise this. Yes, I've seen this. I've seen this. Yep. Solid. It is good. It is very good. It's very cool. Ridiculous, obviously. God, the absolute... Look at the size of it. Just ridiculous. Absurd. And excellent. All in one. I mean, you say a few full moons. Right now it's one full moon. But if it has to just be one full moon, that's fine. Hello, Canon S. Oh, we've made some real questionable decisions. They've been extremely questionable. I was going to say, if someone gives some membership, we can show Canoness Eleanor one of the questionable decisions, but I just feel like I'm starting to lose the will to live saying it. Yeah, as medium artillery pieces go, it's pretty... it's pretty up there, isn't it? It's pretty good. It's pretty big. Medium. Cackling Kobold, I'm trying to get my mini factory up, and it's not having it again because my mini factory is not playing well tonight. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh wow, you've put a lot more stuff up since last time. The little the little fighter planes are incredible. Absolutely love those. The land attack. I can't. The tanks are too cute. I'm getting whiplash. I'm getting whiplash from how cute this is compared to how big that Minotaur's third leg is. I'm getting obliterated by like emotional whiplash. It's so good. I love this. This is so good. Look at it. Oh god. The little faces. I love the tanks. The tanks are brilliant as well. Oh god. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, interesting. I've never streamed in a literal thunderstorm before, but if you hear a loud noise, that's what it is. How is wood and rope cute? And yet it is. This is actually genius. It's actually genius. So good. Barrel attack copter. Yeah, we got a full-on thunderstorm going on here. That's fun. That's interesting. Look at it go. Yeah, alright. I'm fully sold immediately. This is the best. The little sentry gun is fantastic. Oh my god. There's just some... It literally just... It's just making me happy. Like, this is just making me happy. The chess pieces are really fun as well. Look at that. I mean, the little scout car. Yeah, this is honestly fantastic. I love this. I love this. Okay. Gang, go. Here we go. There's a link in the chat. Go and bookmark. Go and... It's so good. The little knight. The little knight. The crow knight. Yeah, these just... Like my mood is getting better the more I look at them. Oh, the chainmail looks really good as well. Yeah, they're absolutely class. Absolutely class. Love it. Absolutely love them. And there's bikes as well. It's so good. Oh, so good. Yeah, those are fantastic. Those are genuinely brilliant. Little happy faces, the little the little smiles are getting me every time. Oh. Okay. I was like, oh, it's nearly 10 o'clock. I've got to get up in the morning. Now it's 20 past 10. If you have anything that you want Doreen to say, now's the time. Now's the time to do it. Doreen will speak if you ask her to. Similarly, if you want one final full moon before we go, you know what to do. It's a limited time offer, and when I say a limited time offer, I mean that if you don't do it now, I'm going to turn the stream off, and then it won't happen. Cover up any marks left by removing the rat heads on the cloak. Personally, I would like carve off the rat heads, then I would use green stuff to just replace it with more fur, because the rest of the mantle is fur anyway. So that's how I'd approach that personally. Failing that, you could just file it down to make it a bit more flat and try and make it look like cloth. That is also an option. Personally, I'd try and go fur though. I think fur would work better. Be a good basis for that. Having a nice mantle of fur across the top of the cloak. That would look pretty cool. I really appreciate you watching, Cobalt. Thank you. Oh, Aiden, I would love to recommend more bands like Tosca, but I don't really know of any, which makes me sad. Oh, what happened here? Wait. J-Bond, I saw that you did a message, but then it scrubbed. Why did it scrub? What happened? Did you delete it? Did you get auto-modded? What happened? I'm terrible at sculpting. I would love to offer help, but I'm really bad at it. Sorry, J-Bond, I don't know what happened there. I don't know why your message got hit. That's really weird. I saw it and there was nothing in there. Bizarre. I promise it wasn't me. I would have no reason to get rid of that message. Nice to see you streaming is not a bannable offence, YouTube automod, so I'm really sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. But thank you very much for being a member for 6 months. I appreciate you far more than YouTube does, apparently. Steaming shouldn't get you message deleted, should it? Why would it do that? I don't know. Okay, look. Thank you very much for joining me for this extremely impromptu and, as it turns out, kind of nonsensical, all over the place stream. We had a topic for a little bit, we stuck to it for like half an hour, the rest of it was absolute nonsense. But it was a lot of fun. Thank you very much to everyone who super chatted, and thank you so much to those of you who gifted members or became members during the stream. It does a huge amount for the channel, keeps the lights on, literally. Like, it does all the good. So thank you very much to those of you who did that. And I'm going to go to sleep now because I've gone very, very tired. Almost like I wasn't originally intending to do this, and then it ran even longer than it would have done if I had planned to do it. Which, it's weird how that works. Yeah, it keeps the real lights on. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me tonight. And I will see you for a video, probably on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday sounds right. Bye for now.